Every year, nearly $500 billion of illegal drugs are sold around the world. Most of it's grown and processed in secret jungle locations few will ever see.
You know, these drug cartels, they're ruining our country, Jose. They're selling drugs, they're ruining people's lives, and it's up to us to go take the fight to them by just, I guess, shooting at everything.
Shooting at everything.
We did that in Narco Terror. This is a game, that's right, Narco Terror. I'll say it one more time, Narco Terror. And this is a throwback, old school, twin stick shooter, just blow crap up left and right. Did you have fun with it?
Hell yeah, I did. I love blowing stuff up, especially when I can do it with twin sticks. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this reminded me a lot of a game that we reviewed a while ago called The Expendables 2, I think was the one that we covered. But it looks a lot like it. It reminded me of The Expendables video game, and I hated that game. So I had a kind of bias starting this game. I'm like, oh God, this is like Expendables. And at least at first, it distanced itself from that game because of the ability to blow all this stuff up.
Yeah.
And I thought, ooh, this is going to be kind of a burnout thing where you got to combo stuff together and blow lots of things up and then blow up more guys and this and that. But it just starts to fall apart. Every level starts to look the same. You go from one repetitive scene to another, blowing up the same guys over and over again. This got really boring.
Oh, this just keeps getting better.
You're right, it does get a little repetitive, but luckily for this game's sake, it's only about 3 or 4 hours long.
Yeah, it's true. By the time you're fully sick of it, you're done with it, and so you can just kind of move on and do other things.
It's like appetizer.
Yeah, gotta say though, really disappointing. They try so hard here to channel 80s action movies. They try to take a little bit of Rambo, they take some Charles Bronson, they try to kind of remind you of how awesome and over the top that stuff was. But that had its time, and if you're gonna do that kind of satirical kind of throwback, I think you have to be smarter than this game is about it. For instance, Blood Dragon did a great job of kind of playing with those 80s tropes, the Far Cry 3 game.
Based on a solid game engine.
A much more solid game engine than what we get here.
Come on, where's the cheerleader?
You can do so much more with the twin stick shooter though. I mean, they drop you into this game and at first it seems so interesting when you're blowing all these things up, and it's really cool that you can blow up everything. I mean, the trucks that are sitting up there, there's big explosions
everywhere.
Things blow up, people die. It's awesome. You're totally getting into that groove, and I'm like, this is fun, but an hour later you're doing exactly the same thing. And there were moments where I was going through a level and I didn't care where I was anymore. I was just aimlessly just kind of wandering around, firing.
The whole time I was playing this game, I didn't care.
You're dead.
I wish there was a little more thought put into its design, maybe some more variety with power-ups or cooler weapons or something. It just felt boring after a while, and you're right, it is short and you're over quickly, but I don't know if that's a good thing when that ride is not that fun to begin with.
Thanks for the information, buddy. So long.
I'm giving Narco Terror a 6 out of 10.
Only gets a 4 out of 10 from me.